What is race?
What is race?
What is race?
Race is
Race is.
Race is.
not who I am.
Something humans have constructed.
Race does not define me. It never has, and it never will. I'm proud of my background, but when I'm walking down the street, I'm not thinking about the tone of my skin. In fact, I don't see myself as any color. I see myself as a human being, a woman, a student, photographer, tennis player, a dreamer. And no matter how people may see me, I will never see myself as any specific shade of the rainbow, because my soul is not made of color. Race does not define me.
So, I think that the statement race doesn't affect us, we affect race, is that race isn't a big issue. People make it a big issue because, like, I think that we feel that it's a need for us to bring notice to it, and when we bring notice to it, it causes problems, and it affects us in a huge way.
And it shouldn't,
Right.
because it's just something that you're born with and you can't change at all. So it makes no sense to discriminate based on race.
It doesn't. But a lot of people take it to the next level because they feel like they need to be better than somebody and they don't have a reason, so they go after race.
It's just an easy issue to pick on.
It's physical, you don't have to think about it. And if you have enough people that agree with you, then it obviously causes a problem. So it's like, what should you do?
And race-based affirmative action, I think, is not useful. It doesn't work because it just creates an issue out of race. It separates that as something that is significant and it shouldn't be.
Right, and not only that, but if you have race-based affirmative action, then you have to think about the effect it's going to have on the other races, because they might not like it, or they might say, what about us? So you really can't direct it towards one race. There's always going to be an opinion or like a battle of opinions on who's right and who's wrong and who should get this credit and who should get that credit. So like affirmative action really isn't the way to go. It's going to cause more of a problem. And I think we should start diversity at a young age also, because when you go to universities like University of Virginia or like other universities where diversity is large in a sense where it has certain percentages of race, especially like I'm African American, but the percentage of race here is like almost 70% Caucasian. So to me, this is a huge, like, it's a huge difference from where I'm originally from, because I'm from New York City, and there's more African Americans there than in this university. Like, alone in my borough, there's more African Americans alone in my borough than in this university itself. So it's like, it's a different environment for me, so it's like, I have to adopt. And I think it's harder for, especially like, not only because like I'm African American, but other students who are other races or like come from other countries. It's harder for them to like fit in because they weren't exposed to diversity when they were younger.
Yeah.
So.
And if you bring them all together and expose them to that diversity from a young age, then it's just something that is normal and people are used to that and have grown up with it, so it's not an issue anymore at all.
And then race wouldn't affect us the way it does right now.
Exactly.
Yo, what if we were all colorblind?
Would we still have a subconscious defect to divide people even if color was no longer an issue?